Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They go play action here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will go to Henry out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Touchdown, Saints. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Through a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They're going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints continue to pull away here this first half.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Gould with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tua going to run again. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take this inside the 40. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. On the return, Isabella. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tua to try again on second down. He finds Robinson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Tua. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints have taken a 6 touchdown lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tua now on first down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is
they've got his man complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play. Resulting in the touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line. Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Tua now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Henry again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now, goal for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Tua. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella.